Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. I'm coming at you a couple days early because I'm heading to Nashville tomorrow. So I thought this week would be a really good time to touch on some travel stuff. So that's what we're going to do. I wrote a couple notes here. First, let's start by talking about preparing for travel. So if you're planning on going out of town, you have a vacation coming up, or you're going away for a weekend, like ours is just a long weekend, there's some things that I want you to think about. And that is one, go into your vacation with some sort of plan of what success will look like for you. So does that mean that you're taking the entire time off of tracking? Does that mean you're going to try to track a couple of days? You're going to track up until dinner? How many days are you going to drink? How many days are you going to take time off? Are you going to work out at all while you're there? Or are you just going to simply try to get 10,000 steps in? Like, what does it look like so that when you come home, you can look back and say, was I successful based on not like everything being perfect, because everything's not going to be perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect. You're on vacation. So we can't try to go and pretend like what we do on vacation is going to be anywhere similar to what we do at home. Like, it's just simply not going to be that. So we have to let go of that expectation right away. Okay. So I'll just go ahead and tell you kind of how I prepared for this trip, and hopefully that will help you out in the future. And as you know, please always, always, always tell me when you have something coming up so that we can nail down a plan that you feel confident in, okay? So leading up to this trip, what I have done is I have created a plan. I have no intention of tracking this entire time. We're going for our best friend's 40th birthday. I am really, really confident in tracking my food because I've been doing it for a very long time. Therefore, I am very confident with the fact that I can take the time off of tracking and it's not going to ruin any progress or anywhere that I'm at. So that's my plan. But what I've been doing this week to make sure, and I suggest doing this all the time, is practice estimating. So what I do is, let's say I'm having oatmeal for breakfast. I go ahead and I do my best to estimate what I think 30 grams of oatmeal is, and then after that I weigh it. Same thing with my chicken that I just ate. So I estimated what I thought 5 ounces of chicken looked like, and then I weighed it to see how close I was, added, subtracted to see. And so doing those things, same thing with rice, potatoes, whatever it is, whatever you're eating, practice estimating it and seeing what those portion sizes actually look like, because that you're going to be able to carry with you for a lifetime, not just on vacation, but it's going to make it really easy for you to look down at your plate and be like, okay, I have about this, this, and this. So again, while I'm down there, no intention of tracking, but I will be mindful of like how much, making sure that I'm getting in my 130 to 140 grams of protein, and trying to keep the food quality relatively high while I'm down there, but in allowing myself to indulge a little bit, to have some treats. If I want a donut, I'm going to eat a donut. Like, that's the way it is. So that is one thing that I've done. The other thing is that, and I've been feeling this today, you start to get really overwhelmed with how much you have to do before you leave. And sometimes that becomes this like, I have to, and that becomes really overwhelming to the brain. So I always suggest switching your mindset to not I have to, but I get to. I get to work really hard Monday through Wednesday, so that way I can take Thursday through Sunday off. I get to go grocery shopping to get some food. I get to do this. I get to do that. I get to pack. I get to I don't know, whatever happens to come up. I had to make my dogs like a bajillion things of food. I get to do that so that I can go away and know that they're going to be taken care of. So something that I really want you to do. Okay, so let's talk food for a minute. I obviously am a nutrition coach, so like asking me to just let that go out the window is ridiculous. People know that, but I also make it known. So we are staying in a condo with 4 other people, and so there'll be 6 of us there, and I've already talked to them, and I just simply said, like, I'm all about some Nashville hot chicken, but understand that the nutrition coach in me doesn't just disappear. So, with that said, I am going to go ahead and order Instacart to be delivered to our condo when we get there, so we don't even have to worry about grocery shopping. And I am more than happy to make us breakfast every morning, to get us some healthy snacks. And have those things in the condo for us so that we don't feel the need to go out for every single meal. I can control some of the stuff that I'm about to eat and leave, the dinners out and that kind of stuff. Those are the times that, again, I can indulge a little bit because I know that I've really stuck to a very similar routine as I would at home for the other meals of the day. Other big thing with that is that if I only have RX bars and Greek yogurt and fairly healthy snacks in the condo, then if maybe we've drank a little too much and there's nothing else to eat but those things, well, that's what we're going to eat. And we're going to be fine with it because we don't really care at that point. We just want food. But if we chose to buy a bunch of frozen pizzas and, candy and all of that kind of stuff, then of course that's going to be what we indulge in. So thinking ahead for those times as well. Oh, and speaking of thinking ahead, so because it's his 40th birthday and we're in Nashville, some liquid IV. I picked this up to have with us just in case we need those electrolytes, probably before bed, maybe when we wake up. So, hey, little travel tip there for you. Okay. And then what I'm also going to do is I never go unprepared. I will tell you guys this, when you're traveling and you're going to the airport, pack more snacks than you think you need. You never know. You might be stuck on that runway for 3 hours. I hope that you're not, but who knows? You might be waiting for the Uber and you find yourself starving and you need to still go check in and blah, 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 blah. Anyways, keep a bunch of snacks with you, okay? So I brought snacks for us to bring, but also I have things that we're going to be traveling with. It's only an hour and a half flight. But again, you never know, and I don't want to take any chances. So great things, Epic bars. These are a great option. Most of what you're about to see is going to be protein because coming up with fats and carbs while you're on vacation is not difficult to do. So it's usually the protein that we're going to struggle with. So again, Epic bars, those are great to have. Tuna, just individual tuna packs, these are really great to have. I probably wouldn't bring this on the plane or in tight quarters. Yeah, don't do that. But this is good to have for any other time, okay, if you're in open air. These are great. We have these, actually, I just found, made by Kodiak Cakes, and they have an oatmeal. So this is going to be obviously carbs and protein, but it's got 37 grams of carbs. There's 14 grams of protein. Usually there's only about 6 grams of protein in a thing of oatmeal. So there's that, and then I also got, for me, find my face in there, some classic gluten-free Red Mills ones as well to bring with us. So those are something that, lots of fiber in these, and we don't usually get enough fiber while we're on vacation either. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Those are great options. More jerky. So this is an option. I like to get individual packs whenever I can because then you don't just have your hand stuck in the jerky for 25 minutes. You've got your pack, you eat it. You're probably going to be satisfied at the end of that. And then RX bars are usually a go-to for us, so we picked up a thing from Costco to have with us for traveling and to have at the condo as well. So those are some different things that you can pack with you to make sure that you have quite a few different protein sources. Because like I said, fat and carbs are going to be really easy to find. It's the protein that you're going to struggle with a little bit. So I like to overpack protein. What else? Probiotic. So I just said that it's really rare that you get enough fiber in because we're just not in our normal realm. We're probably not getting as many fruits and vegetables as we normally would when we're on vacation. So make sure that get a probiotic. If you're not already taking one, then definitely vacation is a time to do that, because your digestion is just going to get wonky, and we don't want to see that, especially if you are going to be indulging in a little bit more alcohol than normal. You're going to want, that's going to affect your digestive system, along with all of the unknown foods that you're going to be eating and all of that. And nobody wants to feel like bloated or constipated or the opposite when they're on vacation. So packing a probiotic can be really helpful. And let's see, if you don't have Instacart, I think that's a total life hack right there, as far as being able to have somebody grocery shop for you, because you're in a foreign place, so you don't know the area, and just have it delivered to your condo or wherever you're staying. Amazing. I had a client that did that. That is not even my idea, but I'm going to use it. But let's say that you don't have that option, then make sure you hit up a grocery store as soon as you get there. Like, I'm talking, get in the Uber, go to a grocery store, get in another Uber, and then go to the hotel, because you don't want to leave that wiggle room. Just get some of those necessities and put them wherever you're going to be. Let's see. Other than that, I think that covered a lot of, I don't want to keep this too long. It's already over 10 minutes. So that is just kind of what my plan is going into all of this. I'll talk about alcohol real quick. And I am not going to drink shitty booze. Like, if you're going to drink, make it the good stuff, okay? So if you're going to have a margarita, make it the top shelf one. Don't make it the one out of the tap. Okay. If I'm going to also make sure that I try to start drinking as late in the day as possible, giving myself a break. And keeping the calories low. I'll probably drink Tito's and soda most of the time that we're there, with, who knows, like a few exceptions. I'm not planning everything out, so who knows how the nights will go. But that is going to keep the calories a little bit lower. And then also I will make sure that I have a water in between each drink, because that is not only, that's just going to keep everything happier throughout the day and throughout the night and all of that. So I plan on having a great time, but nobody likes to feel like garbage while they're on vacation. So my other goal is to make sure that I'm not treating my body like a total trash can while I'm there, so that I don't have to feel crappy. Oh, and then workout. So really quick, if I went ahead and took off Thursday through Sunday, that would not be an issue. Okay, sometimes your body actually needs some time away from the gym. And when you're hanging out with friends and doing all of this stuff and you're walking everywhere, like, it's okay if you don't get your workouts in. With that said, sometimes you do feel better. And so my plan going into this is that I will not be working out tomorrow. I was hoping to work out Friday and Saturday, and then we're clearly going to take Sunday off, as well as another travel day. And I've already picked out 2 workouts that I plan on doing. I think that that's a big one, is that don't leave it to that moment to try to figure out what workout you want to do, because you're not going to feel necessarily like doing any of them. And the harder the decision is, the more likely you're not going to do it. So I've already picked out the workouts I plan on doing. It's nothing CrossFit-y or anything like that. It's all going to be just like bodybuilding hypertrophy work. But again, if I wake up in the morning and I feel like total trash, then I'm not going to put my body under more stress by going and working out really hard. Okay, I'm not going to punish myself for any of the choices that I made the day before, or anything like that. So if, like I said, I plan on working out 2 days, but it's totally going to be dependent on how my body feels, and I'm not going to feel bad if I come home and I didn't, because we will be walking everywhere. 10,000 steps is going to be my goal every single day. I think we're going to crush that completely. So I'm really not too concerned about my activity level while I'm out there. I'm going to enjoy myself and come home, and if you do come home from vacation and you decide to step on the scale, like, let it go, because you are going to be a little bit heavier, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. A few days of consistency being back in your schedule, and you will be right back to normal. So never fret about that either. So, okay, I'm going to keep this under 15 minutes. You guys have an awesome rest of your week. You know that I'm available through text. I will check my email every so often if you really need me. If not, I hope you have a great weekend, and I will update you all on Sunday. Bye.